Well, hello there, friends. I was sitting on my porch this morning, sipping tea and watching the birds, when it hit me. How often do we pause and really listen to what our bodies are telling us? Especially when it comes to parts of life we sometimes shy away from discussing, like intimacy, vitality, or that quiet worry that maybe our spark isn't quite what it used to be. If that resonates with you, lean in close. Today, we're talking about something truly fascinating: how tiny points on your body, little energy hubs we call acupuncture points, hold gentle, profound keys to your overall well-being, including your natural vitality and sexual health. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Acupuncture? Isn't that needles and ancient mysteries? But here's the beautiful truth. This wisdom is really about your body's own inner pharmacy. You see, long before modern medicine, healers noticed that certain spots on the skin connect deeply to our organs, nerves, and even our life force. For those of us over 55, this isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring our bodies, reducing stress, and nurturing the quiet rhythms that keep us feeling balanced and alive. So, in this series, we'll gently explore these points together. No needles, no jargon, just simple, soothing techniques you can do at home. Think of it like tending a garden. A little care in the right places helps everything bloom. We'll start with 3 foundational points today, each linked to your body's core energy. Ready? Let's begin. First, I want you to imagine a place about 3 finger widths below your belly button. That's a point called conception vessel 4, or as I like to call it, your vitality reservoir. This spot is like a battery pack for your whole system. It's tied to your reproductive health, hormone balance, and even your adrenal glands. When life gets busy, or as we age, stress can drain this reservoir. But a simple daily ritual can help. Here's how. Warm your palms by rubbing them together. Feel that cozy energy? Now, rest both hands over this point. Breathe deeply into your belly, and for 2 minutes, make soft, slow circles with your palms. Clockwise to recharge, counterclockwise to release tension. Think of it like warming a cup of tea, gentle and nurturing. My neighbor Martha does this while listening to her favorite jazz records, and she told me it's become her daily reset, easing those nighttime hot flashes and quieting her mind. Next, let's travel down to your inner ankle, right in that soft hollow just behind the ankle bone. This is kidney 3, your root of life point. In traditional wisdom, the kidneys store our deepest energy, the kind that fuels immunity, bone strength, and yes, sexual vitality. When this energy dips, we might feel fatigued or emotionally frayed. To awaken it, sit comfortably, lift one foot onto your opposite knee, and use your thumb to press this spot lightly. Not too hard, just enough to feel a gentle sensation. Hold for 30 seconds while breathing deeply, then switch feet. Do this morning and evening. It's like giving your body a sip of spring water. My friend Frank, who's 68, pairs this with his morning crossword, says it helps him feel steadier on his feet and more present with his wife. Finally, let's visit a powerhouse called spleen 6. You'll find it on the inner side of your leg, right where the calf muscle meets the shin bone. This point is a crossroads. It influences blood flow, hormone harmony, and pelvic health. For women, it's especially supportive through menopause. For men, it aids circulation and stress resilience. Try this. While seated, use your thumb to massage this area in tiny upward strokes toward your heart for 1 minute per leg. Imagine coaxing stagnant energy to move, like sunlight melting frost. If you have varicose veins or swelling, skip pressure. Just hover your hand here and send warm intention. My yoga buddy Elaine calls this her secret reset button when life feels overwhelming. Now, I know this might feel like a lot to absorb, but trust this. Your body is wise, and these practices are about kindness, not complexity. Over the next few days, try just one, maybe while brewing coffee or watching the news. Notice how it feels. In our next chat, we'll explore 2 more points that work hand in hand with these. Spots that calm the mind and awaken circulation, like turning up the dimmer switch on your inner light. Until then, be tender with yourselves. You've earned that. This second part, we'll cover bladder 23, lower back, and pericardium 6, inner wrist, emphasizing emotional balance and circulation. Flow will begin by revisiting how the first points create a foundation. So, how did it feel trying those first 3 points? Did you notice that little hum of warmth in your belly or that grounded calm after massaging your ankles? That's your body whispering thank you. Today, we'll gently build on that foundation by exploring 2 more powerful points, Places that work like a loving hand on your shoulder when stress weighs heavy, and a spark for the quiet river of vitality that flows within you. Let's start where many of us hold our worries, the lower back. You know that ache you feel after gardening or sitting too long. Right where your back naturally curves inward, level with your waistline, about 2 finger widths from your spine, you'll find bladder 23. Traditional healers call this your sea of vitality point. It's deeply tied to your kidney energy, that root of life we touched on last time, but also to your nervous system's resilience. When this area is nourished, it supports adrenal health, eases anxiety, and yes, helps maintain healthy sexual function by reducing the physical tension that can dampen intimacy. Here's a tender way to awaken it. Stand or sit tall. Rub your palms until they're toasty warm, then place them firmly over your lower back, fingers pointing downward. Breathe slowly into your kidneys. Yes, imagine sending breath right there. Hold for 1 to 2 minutes, letting the warmth sink in. If you have a partner, ask them to rest their hands here while you both breathe together. It's a beautiful moment of connection. My buddy Carl, who's 72, does this while waiting for his morning coffee to brew. He says it's like recharging his inner battery before the day begins. Now, let's move to a point you can reach anytime, anywhere, pericardium 6. It's nestled right in the center of your inner wrist, between those 2 tendons, about 3 finger widths below your palm. Think of this as your inner pulse point. In Eastern medicine, it's the guardian of your heart, not just physically, but emotionally. It soothes palpitations, melts anxiety, and helps regulate blood flow to the chest and pelvic area. When we're stressed or emotionally frayed, this point tightens up like a knot. Releasing it can feel like unclenching a fist you didn't know you were holding. Try this now. Place your thumb in the center of your opposite wrist. Press gently but firmly, like testing a ripe peach, and make tiny circles for 30 seconds. Breathe into any tightness you feel. You might sigh or yawn. That's tension leaving. For deeper support, press this point while recalling a happy memory, like your grandchild's laugh or a walk in spring rain. My friend Lorraine wears a soft acupressure band here during her bridge club meetings. She laughs. It keeps me from stranding my partner's king when Doris tells her cat stories for the 10th time. But more importantly, it helps her sleep deeply and wake feeling renewed. Now, you might wonder, why pair these 2 points? Think of your body like a grandfather clock. Bladder 23, the back, is the pendulum, steadying your rhythm. Pericardium 6, the wrist, is the winding key, releasing what's stuck so energy flows freely. Together, they calm the mind and awaken circulation. That's vital for us because stress and stiffness can quietly dim our inner spark as we age. When blood flows smoothly and nerves are soothed, every cell, including those involved in arousal and pleasure, can function better. But here's the real secret. Consistency beats intensity. You needn't press hard or carve out hours. Just weave these into your day. Warm bladder 23 while waiting for the microwave. Massage pericardium 6 during TV commercials. Or combine them. Sit comfortably, one hand warming your lower back, the other massaging your wrist. Breathe. For 90 seconds. That's it. You're not just doing acupressure. You're telling your body, I see you. I honor you. My neighbor Edna, bless her 80-year-old heart, calls this her daily tune-up. After losing her husband, she felt disconnected from her own body. Now, she does these points with her morning tea. Last week, she whispered, I feel like I've come home to myself again. And that's what this is about. Coming home to your vitality, your tenderness, your right to feel fully alive. In our final part, we'll gently explore one last point, a true keystone that harmonizes all the others. It's a place where your body's wisdom gathers, like roots meeting deep in the earth. We'll also share simple ways to blend all these points into a 5-minute ritual, your personal fountain of resilience. Until then, be kind to your wrists, your back, and that brave heart of yours. Keep breathing. Part 3. We will cover governing vessel 4, base of skull, and integrate all points into a cohesive daily ritual. Closing tone. Uplifting, empowering, community focus. Welcome back, dear friends. If you've been joining us on this journey, I hope you've felt moments of tenderness, like sunlight touching your shoulders, as you've tended to those sacred points on your body. Today, we arrive at a special place, a keystone point that weaves together everything we've explored. It's like the conductor of your body's inner orchestra, harmonizing energy, calming the mind, and awakening the quiet river of vitality that flows through you. Let me take you to the very crown of your spine, that tender hollow where your neck meets your skull. Rest your fingertips there now. Feel that soft pulse? That's governing vessel 4, or GV4. In ancient traditions, They called it the gate of life. Think of it as a master switch. It influences your central nervous system, balances hormones, eases tension headaches, and, yes, gently supports sexual vitality by connecting your brain's relaxation response to the rest of your body. When this gate is open, energy flows. When it's tight, we feel foggy, stiff, disconnected. Here's how to awaken it. Sit comfortably, spine tall but not rigid. Close your eyes. Bring your middle and index fingers to that dip at the base of your skull. Press upward with steady, gentle pressure, as if you're lifting a feather. Hold for 30 seconds while breathing deeply into your belly. Imagine warm honey flowing down your spine, melting any stiffness. Then release. Repeat 3 times. Why this matters? GV4 calms the fight or flight response that accumulates over decades. When your nervous system settles, blood flows freely, muscles relax, and pleasure pathways naturally awaken. My friend Ben, 67, does this at red lights. He chuckles, better than road rage. Feels like a mini meditation that makes my whole body hum. Now, let's weave all these points into a simple, 5-minute ritual, your personal fountain of resilience. No strict rules, just flow. Begin at your vitality reservoir. CV4 warm your palms over your lower belly. Breathe. Set an intention. I honor my body. Move to your roots. Kidney 3 and spleen 6 massage each ankle and inner calf. Whisper, I am grounded. Steady your C, bladder 23 warm your lower back. Breathe into your kidneys. I release what burdens me. Open your inner pulse. Pericardium 6 circle your wrist. Smile. My heart is calm. Awaken your gate of life. GV4 lift the base of your skull. I am alive, connected, and free. Do this in the morning with your tea or before bed. It's not a chore, it's a gift. Like Elaine shared, it's my daily reunion with myself. Friends, this isn't about fixing anything. You are already whole. It's about remembering, like finding a familiar path in a beloved forest. Your body speaks in whispers, a sigh of release, a flush of warmth, a deeper breath. These points? They're doorways. Not magic, but wisdom. Wisdom that says, stress doesn't own you. Years don't define your vitality. And intimacy, in all its beautiful forms, is your birthright at every age. So be patient, be kind. If you miss a day, no guilt, just return. Your body never stops remembering how to heal. I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Did a point surprise you? Did you share this with your partner? Your insights might light the way for others. And if this series resonated with you, please like this video. It helps me create more content that honors this chapter of life. Subscribe too, we're building a circle here, a place of warmth and real talk. Remember, small, tender actions change everything. That flutter in your belly when you laugh? That quiet strength in your bones? That's you, powerful, worthy, and utterly alive. Here's to embracing your wholeness, your wisdom, and your unshakable light. Go gently, friends. Until next time.